Owen? Did you take the money to the casino again?
I need to pay back the loan sharks. They keep coming after me. My money is not enough, Hannah.
Stop gambling. Find a real job.
Hannah, you are my sister, but you don't know shit what I'm going through.
Owen? What? I'm pregnant?
Hell, we're finally having a baby together. Maybe it's time to plan a baby moon? Or do you want to go Paris or Rome?
How could I be pregnant? I've never even slept with a man before. Hello, Stein? The CEO of my company? What is he doing here?
I'm sorry, Mr. Stein. Thank you for saving me.
I've heard he's hard to deal with. Didn't know he's this cold.
Hannah Austin.
Who are you?
I'm Stacy Johnson. I'm Mr. Hale Stein's fiancé.
How can I help you?
Give me your baby after it's born. I'll give you $1 million.
What are you talking about?
You're pregnant, right? It's because of stupid doctor. He messed everything up. He injected Hale's sperm into your uterus.
This baby is Mr. Stein?
Yes, but you should be mine. Don't even think to take advantage of it.
I need time to process this.
I'll give you 1 day to think. Don't let anyone know about it.
What a day. First I'm pregnant, and now my baby's actually Mr.'s...
Hale! Americano for Hale!
I'm sorry, you can take it. I should probably cut on coffee now. I'm pregnant anyway. Mr. Stein, I need to talk to you about you and me.
I'm sorry, I don't have all day.
Mr. Stein, we have found the person who moved your sperm.
Hale, did you have your lunch yet? Come join us.
How dare you withdraw my sperm without my permission? Do you think the Stein's family is that easy to get into?
I didn't. I don't even know how.
It was me! Let go of her!
Mom, I wish you'd ask me first.
I did you a favor. Your Uncle Donald is keeping close tabs on you even though he's still in Europe. Everybody wants to inherit the Stein group, and you need an heir to protect your power. You know you're not the same since that accident, and your sperm is our only hope. From now on, Stacy is not just your fiancée, but the mother of your child, and I will not allow you to treat her like that.
Don't worry, Mr. Steins. I'll give birth to a healthy baby.
Aborted.
What?
I said, aborted. I don't want to have a child with Stacy.
How did I give birth to such a heartless child?
Is it because you're in love with that Hannah? You want to have a baby with her instead of me?
Who? Who?
I think Miss Johnson is referring to the mother of your child.
What?
I just got off the phone. Miss Johnson is not pregnant.
I meant to tell you, Harry. I'm sorry. Surgery failed.
What? That is the last healthy gene we have in this family.
I have investigated it. The surgery did not fail. The doctor made a mistake and injected Mr. Stein's sperm into another woman. She's pregnant for 6 weeks now.
You knew it all along and you tried fooling me.
I didn't mean to lie to you, Hale. It's doctor's fault. I'm also the victim.
Her name is Hannah Austin. She works for you now, the design department.
It's that girl. It looks like you're pregnant with my child.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You need to abort this.
What are you talking about? This baby's alive. I know it's 6 weeks old, but I can't abort it.
I'm the father, and I can decide its life and death.
I'm the one giving birth. So you have to respect what I say.
How can you talk to me so disrespectfully? I'm your boss. I can fire you any moment.
Fine. Fire me. I'm gonna run away and raise this baby on my own.
Wait, I really don't have money to raise a baby myself. I cannot even raise myself without this job.
Sorry to interrupt you. Hale, they'll be waiting for you in the meeting room.
Tell them I'll be down in a minute. You're such a brave woman. I like that. Maybe we can collaborate.
Looks like you have a healthy child. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Then I'll proceed with the abortion. The abortion was done. It was successful.
I'll meet you at the office later. Thank you for putting a show today. It will keep her and my mom quiet for a while. But let's keep this between us.
Anything to keep the baby alive. What is this?
By the time the baby's born, we'll get a divorce. I'll give you $30 million in a villa in south of France as compensation.
$30 million in a villa in France?
For you to enjoy the rest of your life. I hope that's fair.
I can give birth to the baby, but do we have to get married?
Do you even know how many people are lining up to get married with me? Is this your little trick to get more money?
No, not at all. It was always my dream to marry the person I love. I don't want to do it as a divorcee.
This certificate is very important to my family. I don't think you have a choice.
What about your fiancé?
That's not your concern. Do you think I would even glance at you if you were not carrying the Stein's child?
Hannah, you gotta help me this time. They're after me again.
I want to send you 20K last week. You didn't pay them, but you went to the casino again, right?
Not this time, I'm serious. They will be here in a second to cut off my fingers if I don't pay. 80K.
80K? I'm not your ATM. Owen, are you there?
I gotta go now. Please, sis, 80K or I'm gonna die.
Fine, I'll sign it. But I need 80K in advance. I can pay you back in installments.
It's all about money, isn't it? You're no different than any of them. No need to pay me back. Treat yourself some good nutrition for my baby. What are you doing? Get down. You can't stay so high on a stool. What if you fall from it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Stein. It won't happen again.
Shouldn't someone else be handling decoration of this place? You! Don't let a lady do this kind of work.
I can't believe I got married. It feels so surreal.
Miss Austin? Excuse me. Mrs. Stein. This is your new home now. And our prenatal maids will take good care of you.
Don't get too excited. This is all just meant for you to keep the baby safe.
I know.
For your own sake, don't let anyone find out about our deal.
But in a few months, my stomach's gonna get too big.
I'll arrange everything when it comes. Remember, we are only married by the contract. Don't fall for me.
No need to worry, Mr. Stein. Already have somebody I like.
Great. Better keep your words.
You do a lot of modeling and stuff here?
I thought you aborted the baby. Why do you still have morning sickness?
You're overthinking it, Stacy. Just drunk some bad milk.
If you didn't come in the middle of the things, I'd be already marrying hell by now. Stay away from him.
Miss Johnson, if you're bored about your fiancé, we should go after him, not after me.
You're the one seducing him. You're a slut.
I'm sorry, Miss Johnson. Not everybody's like you. Not everybody gets excited when they see a rich man.
You better not be lying to me. I swear to God, I'll kill you both, you and baby, if I find out that you're still pregnant. I need you to do me a favor.
Hannah Austin, where is Hannah? Do you think you can hide from me forever? Come back home with me now.
Who are you?
I'm your husband. Stop pretending!
I don't know you! Let go!
What the hell do you think this place is? You think you can just act all crazy in here?
I'm her husband. She's having an affair. She needs to come home with me now.
I don't know him. You must trust me.
Now!
Security!
Now!
My stomach!
Oh! Get a car, quick! To the hospital!
That bitch is still pregnant?
Is the baby okay?
The baby's fine. But who was that man today? Was he really your husband?
Obviously not. I've never met him before.
So why was he looking for you then?
It was just clearly a setup.
I don't think I can trust that.
I get that. We don't know each other at all. But yet we're having a baby. I've been single ever since I was born. Never been with anybody.
So are you going to date someone?
No, Mr. Stein. I enjoy being single.
Don't lie. I remember you told me you got someone you like.
It was just a crush. We've never been together.
Well, you can forget about him. You are with me now.
Mr. Stein, I'm just a nobody. I don't deserve to be with somebody like you.
I'm glad you know that. What are you doing here?
Hell, I heard Hannah get hurt. I just wanted to see how she's doing. I brought her some flowers.
So you're suddenly friends with her now? Or you're trying to set her up?
Set her up? Of course not. Why should I do that? I just was worried she got injured. I mean, she got an abortion, right?
Stop pretending, Stacy. I know what you're capable of. If I catch you playing drinks on Hannah again, you know I won't let it slip.
Owen, what happened to your face? I thought you paid him off already.
Hannah, I'm sorry. I went to your old apartment. They say you moved. Where are you living now?
I don't have time to speak now. I have to go to work.
Sure, but can you please lend me another grand?
I don't know, Owen. You need to stop going to the casino.
I promise I've stopped. I'm looking for jobs, but I still need to clear off my debts. Please, you're the only family I have left since Mom and Dad passed. Please, Hannah, I have no one else to turn to.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stein. I have to protect my brother. Consider this advance withdrawal my breakup fee.
Hannah. After all, you're after my money too. But don't just take without giving.
Hannah? Auntie Jane? Why are you two together?
Miss Johnson, what a coincidence. I was just here with Auntie Jane. I did not even know that you know her. Auntie Jane, she was my neighbor, so she took care of me when I was a child. Auntie Jane, why did you never tell me that you know?
How have you been, Miss Johnson?
Yeah, I just remember she used to work for the Stein family, right? She just resigned, like a few weeks ago, to take care of me after the abortion.
Yes. Her mum's asked me to look after her real well.
I warned you to keep distance from Hale.
Pure coincidence, Miss Johnson. I didn't even think about the fact that Auntie used to work for Mr. Stein.
Could it be such a coincidence?
Miss Hannah, you're so lucky. You're already pregnant with Mr. Stein's child. Once you give birth, you'll be Mrs. Stein.
Aunt Jane, I'm just an ordinary girl. I'm completely out of league for Mr. Stein. Stacy's already Mr. Hale's fiance. I don't want to get in between of that.
Actually, Miss Hannah, Hale isn't in love with Stacy at all. He was engaged to someone else 2 years ago, till the accident.
What happened?
2 years ago, Hale and his fiancée Pauline went out on a yacht, and it crashed. Hale was badly injured, and Pauline went missing. Hale did everything he could to try and find her, but no one knows where she is, or even if she's still alive. I think it's time for Hale to move on. And you seem to be the perfect girl for him.
I'm just an ordinary girl from an ordinary family. Mr. Stein's out of my league. I just hope he's kind to my child. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Are you trying to seduce me? If I wasn't here, who knows what a stupid accident you would put our baby into.
I know you have your reasons, but you cannot just walk into my house like this.
Well, this is technically my house and I can do whatever I want. You've seduced me over and over again. If you do this one more time, I'm telling you, I'll give you a real punishment. You're coming with me to the launch of our new fashion brand next week. You will be the lead designer of our brand, Scarlett.
Are you serious? Oh my god, thank you.
Dinner's ready. Why don't you stay, Hale?
No, I have to go now. Seize your chance.
In the future, we hope that Scarlett will take on social responsibility towards its original luxury positioning, exploring more possibilities in the choices of the materials, together to a more sustainable future.
Hannah, is that really you? It's been a long time. How have you been?
Dawn, what a surprise! I haven't seen you since SCAD graduation.
Hannah, you're even prettier than I remember from school.
Well, look at you. You look like a successful businessman. What are you doing here now?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
I hope you're having a good night.
I hope you have a good one as well.
Yeah. I didn't realize you knew Donald Stein.
Donald who?
I just saw you two having such a good time talking to each other.
Wait, Don is a Stein?
Yes, technically he's my uncle. The whole New York City knows that he's the youngest son of my grandpa, who happens to be just a year older than me.
Seriously? We took the same art class. What a small world. I didn't know he's a Stein.
If you don't know who he is, why were you flirting with him?
I was not flirting with him. He's just a friend.
If Don is your target, I suggest you to give up. He's not as innocent as he seems.
I didn't get a chance to ask you. How do you know Hale?
I don't really know him. I just work for the Stein group, and he's been nice to one of his employees.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's interested in you. You're so beautiful. I think anyone would fall for you.
Interesting. Donald is his Hale's biggest trick. And she happens to know him? I've got someone investigating. Helen and Don were actually dating at school time. They manipulated the EVF and worked hand in hand to fool you. This is not your son. This is Don's. Hell, Don is after your throne.
I'm not interested in Hannah's personal affair. You should leave now.
Trust my instincts, Hell. Hannah is not that simple. You and I grow up together. I know you better than anyone. I love you more than anybody.
Out.
So, where do you live? I'll give you a lift.
Don't bother. She's not going with you.
I'm sorry, Don. Mr. Stein has an urgent meeting.
Say it. What's your relationship to Don?
We're just friends from school.
Only, I still have a crush on him.
You once said you were falling for someone. Was it him?
I had a crush on him 3 years ago, but I haven't seen him ever since. I don't feel anything towards him anymore.
So you seduced me this whole time just to get closer to Dawn again.
You're delusional. Don't forget, we have prenup. You have no right to interfere in my private life.
How dare you talk to me like that? Don't think you're actually important because you're carrying my baby. I just need a uterus, not a woman who causes troubles.
You got me all wrong. I'm not like you or him, chasing inheritance. No, let go of me.
I underestimated you. I didn't know you were hooking up with Donald.
Good morning to you too, and have a good day.
You should be grateful to get rid of that baby. Or you'll be already dying in foreign country.
What do you mean?
You don't know? All the mysteries of Stein's family is expelled to some strange place when they get pregnant. They all have to spend all their lives there, and their bastards are not allowed to return until 18. It's all about protecting legitimate heirs.
Is it true about what she says? Would hell really do that to me? Dawn! What are you doing here?
I'm your client. A big one.
So you're the mystery client. The one I'm supposed to design a gown for. Is it for your girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend. I wanted you to design it for my mum. You see, my dad passed away very early, and my mum had a hard time raising me. So, for her 60th birthday, I wanted to give her a big surprise.
That's so sweet of you.
You know, I would like you to meet her someday. I'm sure she would like you a lot.